Previously on Survivor. Immediately after Max was voted off, the idol craze was at an all-time high after most everyone found the second clue and went searching amidst a threatening thunderstorm. At the Immunity Challenge, the contestants competed in Touchy Subjects, a superlative-based challenge that unveiled an apparent pecking order, both within the Afroduck tribe as well as the Savage Six. And after Vinny went back on a promise to not eliminate Kelsey, it was Allie who was able to come out on top to win immunity. The Savage Six, although secretly plotting against each other, settled on a vote split between Will and Jake as a backup target. Allie and Kelsey continued to contemplate flipping with Will and Jake against Tyler, while Jackson, Tyler, and Muriel agreed on a final four with each other and Vinny. Vinny found himself in the middle, torn between two alliances, and hatched up a plan with Jackson, Muriel, and Tyler to target Jake instead, in case of an idol, while simultaneously developing a ploy to flush a possible idol that could ruin his main agenda. At Tribal Council, paranoia reached its peak, as most everyone found the hidden third idol clue, and the contestants found themselves literally strategizing in their seats, leading most everyone to question their vote. But when Vinny flashed the fake idol to both Tyler and Jackson, they decided to stick with the plan to vote against Jake. Although Vinny's fake idol ploy fell flat, his ultimate plan to vote out Tyler worked to perfection, as he sided with Allie and Kelsey to eliminate Tyler in a 5-2-1 vote. 7 people are left, who will be voted out tonight.
Finally a vote goes my way, and somebody who actually is a big threat to me is going home, or went home. Tyler is gone. I can't even get my words straight. Like, I'm just so happy right now.
Went exactly how we were hoping it would go. The 5 of Jake, Will, and then me, Kelsey, and Allie. We voted strong.
You know, I needed this boost. I needed this boost in the game. Now I have 5 people that I can trust.
And the whole reason for that fake idol play was to try to, maybe if they had an idol, they'd play for Jackson instead when they found out it was fake. I threw one of my tricks in my bag, as Tony would say, out the window, and it didn't work. But hey, I gotta go out swinging or trying to do something rather than waiting to do that. So.
Like, I really just didn't know what was happening. So
yeah.
I just voted.
I didn't know what to really say. You guys kept being like asking questions.
I know.
Like,
Tribal was crazy. It was like on TV when you see people whisper to each other, do certain hand motions. Like
Tyler obviously went home as planned. He was very pissed. Some people were surprised. Jackson came up to us like right after, just being like, "I'm fine with this. Like, this is good." Like, because obviously he's like, "Wow, they have more people now. It's Miri and I on the outside."
You just told me, Tyler. Oh yeah. I really voted.
you were sitting on the other side of Tyler.
I know.
Hey, Jackson.
Yeah.
Tyler. I'm voting for Tyler.
That's how I operate.
It sucks that Tyler went home. There's not much I can do about it.
Yes, I kind of made this whole Tyler thing happen. Even if me and Jackson voted for Tyler, we'd still probably be on the bottom, so I don't regret my vote. Here's the thing.
My votes are statements. Will, you're on Survivor. I'm writing you down, you gotta go. That's why tonight I just said screw it, I'll just put Jake instead of Will, because I want Jake to know that, and I want everybody else to know that watches this, that I realize that Jake's a snake too.
I've wanted Will out for so long that I'm gonna vote the way that I want someone out.
I vote for who I want to leave every week, and it's my fault that the majority of people aren't voting that way with me, but it's not my fault that I want that.
Because it kind of wouldn't.
I mean, it worked out.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, obviously.
So now Tyler's out. He is such a nice guy, and I'm telling myself it was the right thing to do, and I think it really was. I lost it with Tyler just because I knew he wanted to get Allie out, and that just really hurts me when I lose Allie. So
The clue was so long, and then it
Yeah.
didn't say
And, like, the whole
anything
first two
until the
paragraphs
last
were nothing.
line.
I didn't read it. I didn't even read it 3 times.
I was like, literally, there's nothing in this paragraph. Like,
Yep.
Next paragraph. Like, there's literally nothing in this paragraph either. It's like, where's the clue? It's like the last 2 sentences. Hey, that was pretty cool. I was so nervous it was gonna be me after like Jackson was saying, like flipping back and forth. But I'm still here. We're still here, and the girls didn't mind me, so go Bucks. So I'm gonna go look for that idol right after this.
Smile.
Make you feel any worse about like,
We're all looking for the idol.
together.
Okay,
Wow,
but here's the thing.
we're
I feel like
It's a team effort.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone at some point has looked exactly where that clue said.
I know.
Right?
Have you guys looked hard? Because I have.
Literally, there's a video of me like on my hands and knees under a bush.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally
I looked
under this
the
bush.
1 hour after the challenge to have the
like,
look
I'm-
set.
My strategy this week is after the challenge to just empty out everything I have out of the bag on Vinny. I should say, I think Vinny wouldn't have made that move unless he felt really, really secure.
Here's what I'm wondering.
People who are playing this game love Survivor. Vinny specifically. This is where Will's poll comes into play. You think it's cool, you want to ask him about a season, you think it's cool that you're playing some form of Survivor with someone who actually played Survivor. I get it.
We are on the bottom, so.
Some old man just pulled off the road and asked us if we need help, and we told him about what's going on.
And he said we gotta crush it.
Gotta crush it, and
And
we're
get
like,
out Will.
shouldn't we be getting out Will, someone who just played on CBS last fall? And he's
He's
like,
like-
haha, like he just.
So we think maybe he was like someone sent from the gods, like a guiding light to help us.
Maybe we think
He
we
was
might
a
be
nice
close.
old man with a cello, so.
In Vinny's mind, he's thinking, if I'm tight with Will, I'm tight with a connection to the show. If he thinks he can do some sort of like amazing like Chilltown Dr. Will and Mike Boogie thing with Will and just play this amazing game with someone who's already played Survivor and they have full trust and they were originally on opposite sides and they played everybody and now they're gonna get to Final 2. It's happening. It is happening.
What about
I'm more impressed with Will than I am with Vinny, because Vinny basically just got to pick a side. Will got to convince Vinny to come to that side. I mean, Vinny has been telling Will like everything obviously this whole time, and Will's been okay with it because Will is good at this game. He understands how the game works, and he's just waiting it out.
Oh my god! Oh, that's not it. This is gross. That's why we're gonna be on Big Brother.
So going into today's challenge, the person who can absolutely not win immunity is Jackson.
I really need to win today. If I don't win today, it's going to be a really stressful week.
Let's just say after playing a full day of spike ball and not be able to move almost most of my body, I'm pretty pumped to throw this challenge. But
glad it's a physical challenge because it's like none of us are that physical, so it's probably going to be a train wreck, and I'm so excited.
I feel like this vote is going to come down between Jackson and Jake, and if I'm going to try to protect Jake in this game, then I absolutely need Jackson to lose this challenge.
When you win a challenge, you kind of have like some leverage during the week for no reason whatsoever, other than I think people feel comfortable that you are comfortable, and so they trust what you're saying because you're comfortable. So hopefully I can gain that comfortability by winning the necklace today.
But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I want from the challenge because I think Mira's the person who I want out most, so hopefully she doesn't win, but I also don't see a way Allie and Kelsey want to vote her out right now over Jackson and Jake.
The only people I don't want to win are Will and Vinny. Can they please, please, please not win? Because I'm trying to get one of them out this week, so IDK, but I'm ready to start doing things like, yeah, sure, I might be in for a couple more weeks, but I'm not about that life. I'm about winning and doing big things, so it's happening this week. It's going down.
Come on in, guys.
Hello, everybody. Allie, come on up. Take me to do that.
water from a water bottle down there. Keep it in your mouth, you're gonna need it. You will then spin 5 times around on 1 meter stick, kind of like this bat style. We'll do 5 rotations. After that, run down, water still in your mouth, up to the corresponding middle bucket up top. That's yours. You're gonna spin it into the cup that's inside there, and in that cup is a ping pong ball. That ping pong ball will raise as the water level gets higher and higher. You are not allowed to touch the bucket up there, but when the ping pong ball gets to a high enough level, it'll be the point where you can reach down without your hands and grab it with your mouth. You gotta grab it with your mouth and run back across these cones. And then the first person to do that will win immunity. One big twist here, it's not a back and forth. Keep it down there and stick the water in. You don't deserve the right to go back here and get another gulp of water until you make a tennis ball from where the tennis balls are there into the orange bucket that corresponds to you. Does that make sense? We'll draw for spots and we'll get started. Cool? Cool. Immunity is back up for grabs for a guaranteed spot in the final 6. Survivors ready? Go! You gotta drink the water. Once you got what you want, spin 5 times behind the cones. Will going. Kelsey, not far behind. Alan, Jackson. Amy lagging behind. Behind the concrete. Don't put a foot up on it. Check, please. Vinny gets the ball. Check, please. Keep the water in your mouth, it's important. Jackson gets his second, going for his third. Jackson with a big lead. Check, please. Vinny's got his second. Oh, God. Damn, right, 10 ball. Jackson and Vinny with the lead. Jackson gets another ball. He's running back. He's got another ball. Jackson is alone in this challenge. Woo! Go Kelsey! Yeah! You can just hear it. Final 6. Final 6. 3 spins. 4. Go Jackson. Got it. Come on! Quickly. You missed again. You're supposed to make it in the bucket. cannot be voted out. The rest of you cannot say the same. One of you guys is going home on Thursday. Have your stuff and on out.
Hi, you might think, wow, Muriel, great job at throwing that challenge, but joke's on you because I didn't throw it, I just suck.
Gave it my all, but I didn't come out on top. And it's kind of how I felt recently in this game is I'm trying so hard and I just can't get it done.
Challenge went well. Obviously, I have this thing, so at least I'm safe till final 6.
The fact that Vinny won was good. Obviously, I'd like to win, but
That's great. If anyone had to win that wasn't me, it would be Vinny or Allie I'd want to win.
The hand-eye coordination thing,
Didn't know if I really wanted to win that. I was going, as juicy as it sounds, I wasn't going 100%. I was just trying to stay in like second or third where I wouldn't win and not be perceived as a threat.
Vinny winning immunity means he's going to feel he has even more power than what he already does. Apparently his power so far is limitless, so what's past limitless I don't know, but we're going to find out.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I think we all know who needs to go this week, so let's just make it happen. Have you seen the video of after the challenge yet when I say that Will needs to go home to Jake, Allie, and Kelsey, and they're too weak to even say anything?
oh, after the challenge when Miri went off saying like, we have to get Will out, he's like controlling the game, I'm like, I mean, okay, I'm pretty sure Kelsey, Vinny, and I are controlling the game, but that's fine too.
Guys, we look like idiots that he's still here.
Miri and Jackson especially, they're like my votes for Will this week. Miri was very, very, very upfront about it.
Should have been at week 1, and we all know. So I'll be voting for Will, and I hope you guys do the same. Alright. How is everyone so deluded that they think keeping Will freaking Wall around is a good idea?
Although I do hear Miri right back there talking, let's get out the one who we should have gotten out last time, so something along those lines. I don't know exactly what she said. Either way, she's trying to gun for me. Not gonna happen, okay?
Vinny showed his cards too early. That's why he should have voted for Jake, so he could have kept up the 2 alliance thing more.
Vinny's not gonna let me go. Vinny and I are a duo. We're gonna make it through.
Vinny and Will are in love, having an affair, because I'm sure they both love Jesus Christ to the max, so that's a way they could bond, but the gods are on my side. I'm just gonna win, I'm telling you.
I don't know about it.
The person who I want out most this week is probably Miri. We will see if that's the case. It'll be really tough to convince Allie and Kels to do that.
I don't know who I'm gonna vote for. I'll tell you it's not gonna be Vinny for sure. It also won't be Allie, so.
Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.
Scene 1 of us staying this week. It's gonna be a long week, so gear up. So I just met with Vinny literally 10 minutes ago in this exact spot.
Okay, we haven't talked since Tribal.
Since the Tyler.
So
yeah.
obviously right now you can't be feeling good, and I understand that. No. So like, how are you feeling?
I feel like Vinny pegged me as the dumb one that will still follow him if Tyler goes, and that's why he wanted Tyler to go instead of me. Like, I could tell something was up.
Oh yeah,
I mean, Tyler did talk to everybody.
He talked to everyone,
like all the time.
Yeah. There's a reason I let Tyler go home and not you.
So I feel like he might be keeping me around a little bit because he thinks that if I ever get power at some point, that I will be in his good graces. But Jake the Snake did it first. When you lie to me, you're dead. Because if you lie to me once, you're going to lie to me again. So I can't ever trust you. Vinny's telling me that anyone who takes Will to Final 2 is dumb, no one can beat him.
I'm not running with Will, I'm not running,
Here's the thing, I feel like you are running with Will. I still think Vinny and Will are running the whole thing, so I realize that a power shift needs to happen and that they need broken up, one of them needs to go.
The only reason I ran with him for a little bit, and I'm still like wanting to keep him in is because he trusts me so much. Which is a good thing to have.
He does.
But like, I can't emphasize enough, no one can beat Will.
He tells me he's okay with Will going.
I guess for this week, I would probably love to see Will go.
Really? The first thing Vinny tells me is that he's game to vote Will out. Okay. It's just a joke at this point. The first thing he said was, I'd be fine with doing Will. because he was like pushing Caleb with 5.
Like, so I would like be a huge fan of running with Kalani.
Same.
Like, I'd be a fan of that.
He's not though.
I know he's not.
Why
I know
does
he's
he
not.
love Will?
He's like saying that he doesn't know where Allie and Kelsey stand, and that the 4 of Jake, Will, Allie, and Kelsey could be a thing.
If it comes down to like, oh yeah, we're just gonna stay together, the 4 of us again.
Who is the 4? Oh,
of those 4.
Yeah.
And like I'm the 5th or whatever.
I mean, it's true.
If it's not a 4 though, it's a 5.
I would be very like. I think this week I'm pretty persuadable because I don't know where I want to go.
We can't let Vinny get what he wants though.
I know. Vinny has controlled every vote, every single vote. Like the person who Vinny wants to go home goes home, even when he doesn't vote for that person. I am trying so hard to avenge Tyler's vote. I want to take these people down who tried to dismantle that. My 3 lanky white guy allegiance is forever and always to Tyler and not Vinny.
So Miri really wants Will out, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't she want him out?
Gosh, we just have options. Like, and that's the big thing with the Tyler vote out. And that's why I want him gone. And I have my tight 2 who've never let me down, and we've run this game with Kelsey and Allie. And then I have all these people who don't like each other, and that's my big thing. Like, I want to keep people who don't like each other in this game.
She's like, guys, he's running the game. Like, why don't you get him out?
Yeah,
now?
I was saying. I'm like, I'm pretty sure
what's up?
we're running the game, but like, whatever. So who are you
And
guys?
Jackson really wants Will. Then all of a sudden, you got Jackson and Miri who really want Will out. Like, they are dead set on getting Will out still.
Jackson's wanted Will for
And
like
Will
4
really
weeks.
wants Miri, I think.
Does he?
Yeah. Allie and Kelsey, they want Will out next, which is way different from what they wanted last week.
I do think we need to get Will out next week, though.
Agreed. And they want Miri out, which I'm a huge fan of.
I mean, I would be willing to vote Miri.
I'd rather keep Miri around just for the sake of that I do have a little bit of a relationship with her. But I do think, at this point, I think she's the more dangerous player over Jackson.
Every vote from here on out determines who can and cannot win this game. Like, we're at the point where if you make a bad move, you're going to vote it out. If you make a bad move, the jury's not voting for you.
So this week, let's say we get Miri, then Will, then Jake.
And keep Jackson.
And keep Jackson.
I feel like I can go any way and get to the end. Like, I could see myself getting to the end with Will and Jake. I could see myself getting to the end with Allie and Kelsey. Again, just like every week, it's more than just this week. It's not just about getting through. It's about what's setting up for next week and the week after that. This week, I think I control a lot.
Just me and Jackson just sold ourselves to like Allie and Kelsey. We were basically like, please take us.
I really want to work for the rest of the game with you 3. And I've wanted Will out the whole time. So that's not an option. And Jake is just...
I don't know what Jake is.
I don't want to work with Jake. I feel like my only move is to work with you 3. And that's what I want to do. And to be honest, I think it does make a lot of sense for us to use each other as duos because...
That's 4
and we're
out
at
of 7.
And we're at 7. I realize I'm 4th man on the totem pole in that alliance. I realize that. But at this point, it's like, just get me to 4 and maybe I can win my way out.
We're the 2 like pairs in this game, right? And everyone knows it. Right now, we're the like pair that's in the spotlight. As soon as one of us is gone, we're not a pair. We have no one. They would have no incentive to get us out. So the next pair that's going to need to go is Allie and Kelsey.
So my thing is like, if I go this week, I don't think they'll target her next week because
her
it
pairs
just wouldn't
out.
make sense. To me, it really does make a lot of sense for them to want to work with me and Muriel because, like, if I go this week, one of Allie and Kelsey are probably going to go next week. It's not like I'm going to go and then Muriel's going to go. The general consensus seems to be everyone is telling me Will. And the reason that causes me concern is because everybody knows that I want Will out. So it's like, if somebody's thinking to themselves, what should I tell Jackson this week? Oh, I'm going to tell him that I'm voting Will. But I'm down for the smartest move.
So you guys like really trust Vinny?
I wanted to trust him just because of last week's vote, but like.
Only other thing is this Vinny thing. It's like, I just don't understand. Vinny's also telling Muriel that he's fine with Will leaving this week, and it's like, in a game that's shaping up to be duos, why are you so comfortable with losing your duo? He has to know that he's lost my trust.
Maybe I shouldn't.
I just think
That
if he
confuses
flipped
me.
once, I wouldn't put it past him to flip again.
He has told me every week since we were on the Swap Tribe that this is the week that he'll cut Will, and he never does it. And I don't think I can, I can't ever trust him again based on what happened last week.
Obviously, I want Will out, and it scares me that Allie and Kelsey, basically, I can't do much except just hope.
So, who do you guys want out this week?
Well, I know you both really want Will, because like you said you really want
Well, I just want whatever's the smartest.
Yeah.
Will.
I've made my case to these people, and
Not only do we take complete control of the game, but we're the 4 that voted out Will Wall.
he's obviously smart if he's been on the real Survivor, and he shouldn't be here. We all know it because he'll win, and we'll all look like fools if he's still here.
Man, I'm on cloud 9 right now. I just had 2 separate conversations with Vinny and Kelsey.
I talked last night to Ellie, Kelsey on the phone late, and they both are game for me.
Do you know who you want out first between Jackson and Mary?
I was thinking about this, and I think it might be better to vote out.
I've wanted Muriel gone for a while, so that was music to my ears. But not only do they want Muriel gone, but I later found out from talking to Kelsey, she also kind of implied that Jackson and Muriel, they're just not going to trust them again. And we might as well vote them out. I heard Muriel, she was like, after the challenges, let's just get rid of Will. Like,
Yeah,
I heard
that's what I was going to say. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't really think Miri and Jackson are going to trust us too much.
Here I thought that I was going to have to do all this work, put in all this effort, make all these empty promises to Allie and Kelsey in order to get them to do what I want and vote Muriel and then Jackson out of this game. And they're going to do it for me.
I'm nervous still that they might be telling me this false story and then want to get you out because people view us as a pair.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's not the case and feel like hopefully we've earned enough trust for that. I feel like this is their plan.
My biggest concern was that Allie and Kelsey were not going to be on board to get rid of, Muriel, and we're going to want Jake out because getting Jake out is the best thing for Allie and Kelsey. But they don't see that. I got no problem with Allie and Kelsey so long as they're not going to interfere with my final 3. And my final 3 is Jake, Vinny, and myself.
I'm definitely nervous, but not more nervous than usual in terms of just like I don't have immunity, I don't have the immunity idol, I don't have any protection other than my social game. So
Miri and Jackson have been playing a very interesting game of trying to twist perceptions of people.
yeah.
I honestly think that's why Tyler didn't like me so much.
I bet you're right.
I'm pretty sure they planted something.
Basically, right now, it's all about power. If Miri goes home, Kelsey and I give up some power because we have a connection with Miri.
But they're fighting hard to make it not them this week because I think they're nervous that Will is going to gun for them. But I mean,
Obviously.
Will doesn't have a lot of the say and the vote.
I'd almost rather get them out just because they're playing such a devious game.
Yeah.
If Jackson goes home, we would have to admit that we only want Miri around. Kelsey and I only want Miri around because we have a connection with her, which is going to be hard. If we get out Miri, that's giving Vinny power because he has a connection with Jackson and Will.
I think Miri is doing more.
I agree. I 100%. She has very much avoided the target on her back, and all the heat has been given to Jackson as the ringleader. So she positioned herself very well in terms of giving herself a shield in the form of Jackson.
My thing is, I do have some form of relationship with Miri.
True, because you guys were on a tribe.
So,
however, I do think Miri is more devious out of Jackson and Miri.
I do think I hesitate saying this, but I do think that Allie and Kelsey are being authentic in terms of what they're saying, or as authentic as they have been in the game thus far, in terms of wanting Miri to go.
But I do think she's more devious. I do think she's pulling the strings. So it's probably should be Miri.
I definitely think Miri is a big threat, and so I get where they're coming from, but I also thought that the girls would potentially see her as an opportunity, so it was very surprising to hear when Allie brought up her name.
I don't want her to be able to take credit for the Tyler vote, and she totally could, because she pinned us against each other.
That's true.
So I think it's gotta be Miri.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm learning the game is no longer about reality. It's no longer about who trusts who, who's been making the most moves. It's about what everyone perceives to be the most moves, whatever the trust is perceived to be, because you can be completely wrong. We've been seeing with Miri and Jackson trying to twist the people we trust all the time. Like, honestly, at this point, it's all a game about perception.
Woohoo! It's a big day. It is the 500th episode of Survivor and the premiere of Survivor Game Changers.
Survivor's back tonight and really excited. I think it's just going to make this game that we're playing here at Ohio State even more intense, because people are going to see stuff on TV and they're going to want to fulfill their dreams of playing Survivor.
It's crazy to think that it's been on for so long and how much of an impact it's made on our society. Obviously, here I am playing a version of this game at Ohio State. It's that culturally relevant that people imitate it and do it all the time because it's so cool.
When I came onto Survivor Time and Change, I was like, wow, I'm going to be such a super fan. But then I realized at least the people left are like super fans, like nowhere near where I'm at. But
it's been kind of one of my goals to be able to make it to the actual Survivor season while I'm playing Survivor. So one of the other check marks along the way I've been checking off. Yeah, it's been an addiction. It's something I've always thought I'd be really good at, and something that I'm just so pumped I get to finally play. Even at a college level, it's been such a blast and so fun.
I literally was in a sorority for like 2 weeks. I'm like, I don't have time for this. I either have to drop this sorority or have to drop Survivor. And I'm like, I'm not dropping Survivor. But it's honestly the time of my life. And
in honor of the 500th episode of Survivor and the season premiere of Survivor Game Changers, my favorite memory from Survivor Time and Change has to be during the Gross Food Challenge, where instead of deciding to spit back in the cup, Andrew decides to spit all over the floor.
My favorite moment was, I think it's gotta be when I told Kelsey to her face that I would take her to the end in the immunity challenge and touchy subjects, and just immediately voted her out.
Hashtag my favorite moment from Survivor Time and Change Season 1 so far has been when Max played the immunity idol for no reason and we totally flushed it and then Lisa went home.
My favorite Survivor memory was probably when Max played his idol.
There's so many good moments. I mean, the fact that I'm still here is a huge accomplishment, knowing the odds were kind of stacked against me.
like, oh, when we went idol hunting in the rain, that was super fun. Also, another moment was the first challenge when I won the whole thing for my tribe because I figured out that puzzle. And just all the friends I've made so many good friends.
My favorite moment was probably just the first day. It was day one of Survivor Time and Change, and we were about to create a whole season's worth of Survivor history at Ohio State.
I know it's just a game, but I think you do learn a lot about yourself.
I think everyone who's left in the game has done something to get here thus far. I think everyone here is a player, and I don't think anyone should be underestimated in terms of their ability to get to the end and win.
We got a couple weeks left actually before we can put an end to it, and we got a lot of work to do. I'm talking to people today, and
so Are we wanting Will?
I want Will.
Yeah.
Now, are you for sure comfortable with
Yes,
doing Will?
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
I know because it's like, like I'm his pair or whatever, but I can't beat him at the end.
Seems like it's either going to be Will, Jackson, or I who's going home. So basically, you know, like, I don't know who, if I can trust these people, they might vote me out. But at this point, like, that's all I can do is just put my trust into these people.
Who do you think they put down, you, Jackson?
See, that's the thing. I don't know. Like, I think they're more afraid of you, but also know that Jackson wants nothing to do with Will.
I haven't met with Will since Valentine's Day.
How are you feeling about Split? How are you feeling about all the votes on Will? Where are we standing?
I think that Will would definitely go.
It would make the most sense to split because it would guarantee that the 5 of us are here.
Yeah.
Right.
But obviously, my only concern is that we tried to split last week. And
Yeah,
I had to
for
go
sure.
into-
I just love to write Will's name.
That's the
And
Here's
you,
the thing, like,
you
all my confessionals have been about Will.
So that's your story.
So
you're
really
Steven
is my
Fishback.
story
You're
line.
Steven
It
Fishback.
really has been. Like, I am, like,
And he's
the
Joe. And he's
and, like, so I would like to vote Will,
Okay.
but I know that it completely doesn't matter.
No, let's do that. You two vote Will.
We need another.
Allie.
Oh,
We just decided to split the vote between the 5 of us. I feel good about it, I guess, but like, people are so freaking shady, and these are the same 3 people that didn't tell me jack crap last week. I'm just gonna trust these people, even though I have absolutely no reason to. I just want to be in Final 6 and I want Will gone so bad, so if this is the plan, I'm rolling with it and let's go. 3rd time's a charm. I want to get rid of Will.
I have a clear shot to get to the end. It is with Vinny and it is with Jake. That is who I'm going to be working with. I want Muriel gone this week, and I want either Allie or Kelsey gone next.
The 5 Kalani taught, and they're like, we're still splitting, right? And the vote is going 3 you, 2 you, and that's it. Okay.
You mean
the 5 outside of you two?
this week?
Yeah. Shit. So it's Allie, Jackson, and Miri are voting you. Me and Kelsey are voting Jake. So I think you'll get 2 votes no matter what tonight, Will, from first.
As long as Will, Kelsey, and Allie stay in this week, which I don't see happening unless an idle play happens, then we have 6 people left, and 3 of them think I want to go to the final 3 or final 2 with them. The other 2 feel like I'm still working with.
I think Will and Vinny are solid with the Miri vote, but I'm still really nervous that it's going to be one of us. It makes a lot of sense for it to be one of us and not to be Miri, and we all agreed that it makes a lot more sense for it to be one of us and not Miri, yet the girls are so adamant for Miri. So
Basically, Vinny, Jake, and I tried to figure out what Allie and Kelsey were thinking. Because voting out Muriel this time around makes absolutely no sense to them.
Here's my concern. Muriel Jackson found the idol. They showed it to Allie and Kelsey, and Allie and Kelsey are like, let's just go all in on it.
I would like to think that Allie and Kelsey are still with me. I would like to think that Allie and Kelsey aren't flipping this week. I don't think it makes any sense for them to do so. If they are, good luck to them, because they're not winning this game.
if the 4 of them, Miri, Jackson, Allie, and Kelsey, are trying to go against one of the 3 of us, me, Will, or Vinny, this would probably be the week to do it because they would have 4.
If either one of them flips this week, and if either one of them makes it to the end, bravo. I know. I'm the one who builds up the pendulum strategy and flipping back and forth. I can tell you, from experience, it doesn't work.
If they're splitting the votes, the only thing I can think of is a 3-2-2.
Which
if they have some kind of plan.
we should still put Miri because
Like, in the off chance they're being authentic with us, like that we'll lock the vote.
Yeah, I feel just like I'm the freaking middle of everything, and if any move is to be made, I'll either A, hear about it, but B, more importantly, I think they need my vote in order to do play. So it's just a lot of thinking of what I want to do.
we still could be good. Like, we're not lost. Like, we still could have Allie and Kelsey. The problem is they've just been so sketchy. Like, whenever 5 people don't meet,
All 3 of us need to survive. You're good, but we need to survive, get to 6, and then we're good. Because here's the thing. They're not a strong coalition.
No.
We can make one of them flip next week because they don't want to go to Rocks.
No.
And they know the 3 of us will. So we just have to get to 6 and then we're good.
I think the best play is to go for Miri, let Allie and Kelsey think they're running the show, when really, they're not.
But the play right now is to get Miri out. She doesn't trust me. She doesn't want to take me to the end. They're coming. The lies are coming, and we'll see how it goes.
So, the vote is tonight. I am not sure who I'm voting for. The two main options this week are Miri and Will. Okay. I say on the count of 3, we say who we want to vote out this week.
Deal.
Right? 3, 2, 1.
Allie.
Jake. Will. But I don't really like either of those going out this week, so I want Jake out, I think. That was terrible.
I'm kidding. I would say Miri.
So we all said different things.
We all said different things. So, Miri, Jake, and Will.
Yeah.
We're really unified right now. You can tell we've been talking a lot.
He doesn't have a pair. He's the one person in this game who doesn't have a pair. He can flip sides. He is the person in the middle who will ultimately decide a vote.
Do you want to talk about each person and why?
And I'm open to listening to whatever they have to say too, and it might not be Jake this week. I just like it. Basically, Jake, he decides who's going to go home.
Yeah,
Agreed.
he's
Can I agree
like,
more?
So
he's
why
willing to
not-
go anywhere.
Yeah.
Why not just get him out this week? Jackson and Will and Miri are still in. They're not going to work together.
Yeah.
And then honestly, we keep the narrative that we've been running this game.
Yeah.
He's a threat. He doesn't have a pair. He can go. He's in the middle. He can go anyway. He might vote with us this week. Next week could totally change, and that's fine because he doesn't have a real true alliance, so he's not breaking an alliance, and he just tells people what they want to hear. Pick a side. Stop trying to
So right now the votes are Miri and Jackson are voting Will. You're voting Will. We're voting Jackson. Or we're voting Jake. Sorry.
Yeah.
So you would need to vote Jake.
And it'd be 2 Will, 3 Jake, 2 Miri.
Yeah.
Would you be cool with that?
Oh, I'd be the one flipping.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
That's the thing. It'd be you flipping. Also, things to consider. Will called me last night, like, freaked out.
Okay.
Thinking
Really?
that you guys are flipping on him.
Because we haven't talked.
A, because we haven't talked, and B, because he said that neither you or Miri could look him in the eyes last night.
Jackson and Miri are never going to want to work with Will. They want Will out. Jackson's wanted Will out for like a month now, and Miri's on board with that too.
That's for next week. Why I guess
Yeah,
I
that
wouldn't want
makes
Will out
sense.
just because I know he would stay with us because he's just like get me to the end. I don't care who, just give me like to a chance to get to the end.
Well, they're just gonna keep throwing out Will, and I'm just gonna be like, look,
I'm honestly fine with getting Will out now, though.
are you cool with getting Jake out? How would you feel about that?
That's the thing. That's the only tough thing for me is just because like I trust him.
Yeah.
I guess like selfishly, I don't think Miri trusts me. Is like my big thing. I think for future, I just want Will and Jackson in the game together for next vote is my big thing.
I'm cool with that.
That's like my like biggest thing, and
Here's the deal. Tribal council's in 2 hours, and I really don't know what's gonna happen.
I'm not feeling good. It's definitely me or Jackson who's going home, and it's definitely me. So
Allie and Kelsey, they haven't really checked in with us. Right now, I think I'm backed into a corner, and I just have to hope and pray that Allie and Kelsey are being authentic with me.
But here's the thing, and this is the thing that Allie and Kelsey need to understand, and I hope they get it. And I hope that Vinny was able to relay this information. Making this move to get rid of Jake or myself is not the best move right now.
Oh man, tonight's about to get crazy. I'm again in the middle trying to make sure everyone votes who they're supposed to vote for, just like every other week.
Right now, we need to get rid of Jackson or Muriel.
I've been told that I should expect Will to go, but as I've said before, it's the people that are telling me this are the same people that lied to me last week. Just one final thought, I don't see the incentive for Vinny to lose Will, so if Vinny's playing us this whole time, I would not be shocked because there's no incentive for Vinny to lose Will at this point.
Anybody but me, please.
Afro Duck, welcome back to Tribal Council. We are now bringing the members of your jury.
Max and Tyler put it out the last Tribal Council.
Hello everyone. It's so nice to have all 9 of you back here. Like I said, Tyler voted off at the last tribal council. So with that being said, Tyler, tell us a little bit about how you've been doing. How's life been outside of this game?
Outside of the game, it is so relaxing. I haven't really had to worry about like anything. It's been super chill. I know it's just a game, but I am still really salty with like 1 or 2 of you. So
that's a process.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the challenge. We really threw you guys for a little bit of a spin with that challenge. Talk me through winning immunity this week.
Really looking at it from a broad spectrum, I don't think a Tyler Max in here. I don't think I win that challenge against you guys. So maybe we could say those are good votes. I think it's still a lot of time to tell that. But like ultimately, it was because I made a ball in a bucket, and if it was something else, I probably still would not have won. It was just I was good on that challenge on that day.
So a close second to that challenge, Jackson. Talk me through the frustration of not being able to make that tennis ball in, because I know you really only needed 1 more.
Yeah, I think I really only needed 1 more ball in there. I think it was extremely frustrating because I was just on such a streak to begin with. It sucked to lose, but hopefully I can try to win the next challenge.
Every week's different. Last week, the person sitting here with immunity was Allie. What does it feel like not to have that around your neck this week?
It sucks to not have it around my neck. Last time I was like making jokes, I felt good. This week, I've heard my name thrown out.
Despite the fact Tyler leaving last week, there still leaves 5K Lava to Mayrock, right? So Will, are you nervous again this week that it could just be the 5 of them ganging up against you and Jake?
Oh yeah, I mean I would have been on the right side of the votes last time, but I'm by no means in the majority.
So Jake, going off of that, probably nervous as well.
With the merge, there were so many new people that I hadn't been on tribal before. So of course a lot of doors open. But I mean those tribal lines, both original Meraki Labu and the swap, those still have some influence on this as well.
You can like take that with like a grain of salt if you want, I guess. But I think everyone's just kind of playing the game and working with whoever they want and whoever they trust.
So Miriam, do you see any obvious groupings within this 7?
No, I don't, because I literally don't know who I can trust or not. I'm just gonna say that I'll be voting for Will because he needs to go, because if he gets any farther, he's gonna win. And Jake is like being all sketchy about what side he's gonna go to.
What makes you sketchy?
Because you're telling everyone different things. And that's so unfortunate because basically there was a Savage 6 and now I'm with a Savage 5. And I'm voting for Will.
I mean, I'm not surprised she's voting for me. I mean,
because you're voting for me. We look like idiots that he's still here. He's been on Survivor and he's smarter than all of us. We're probably never gonna be on Survivor. We have 1 chance, he's at 2nd chance, so let's just crush it while we can.
Will, how many days on the island did you make it? 34. Did you ever think you make it this far?
No, absolutely not. I did not think I would get to final 7. I mean, I honestly thought maybe first boot. I know that's what everybody was saying on Reddit.
He should have been first boot.
Tonight's vote does have game-changing potential, and not just because of the vote. Tonight, there is a chance for an advantage in this game.
Greg, what the fuck? What?
And with that being said, it is time to vote. Vinny, you're up.
It was fun playing with you, dude. I can't wait to give you the vote to win the game.
Please read the question out loud. You will have 1 minute to answer after you finish reading.
Question: if you were to take all the number corresponding to the days on which each challenge was held and add them up, what would the total be?
Gosh, this is tough. Gee, how bad is that?
Will, playing this game with you has been like living in a scary movie. You're the boogeyman that just won't die, and I hope that this horrible, horrible movie ends tonight, no matter which way it goes.
I want to take all of the numbers corresponding to the days on which each challenge was held.
If you were to
Time's up.
It has been a very fun ride. I don't think you're going home, and I think it's probably May. What would that total be? You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Why not? I can't math at all.
Wow. Okay. Is it like Price is Right?
but like, you gotta go.
If you guys didn't know, I failed calculus, so this ain't gonna be good.
Oh no, I'm doing this wrong.
I hope the people that I trusted are good, and if not, yikes. No, I don't want to read this! What? Numbers, dates, I'm gonna take all, I'm not good at math!
Guys, I will go tally the votes. So, before I read these off, and before I ask for any idols, let's address the elephant in the room that was at the table. If you were closest and no one got it exact, then that person or persons will get the advantage. With that being said, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. I will read the votes. First vote, Mary. Will. Mary. It's 2 votes, Mary. 1 vote, Will. Jake. It's 1 vote, Will. 2 votes, Mary. 1 vote, Jake. Will. Jake. That's 2 votes, Jake. 2 votes, Will. 2 votes, Mary. 1 vote left. And the 10th person voted out of Survivor Time and Change, and a 3rd member of our jury is Jake. Jake, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to grab your torch.
It's been fun, guys. Oh, damn it. Damn it.
Jake.
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
I knew it.
Will, the final Mera remaining. Welcome to Final 6. You guys have made it through a huge milestone here. The game takes a pause after tomorrow and will resume after spring break. Grab your torches, head on out.
I told other people this. I had a dream last night that I was going to be voted out tonight, and it came true. I knew it. I figured it was me. I figured it was either me or Will. It's hard to be mad, which sounds weird because I got voted out. I should be mad because I put too much time into this game, excessive. But I just think it's been so cool. And I love all these people. Even though they voted me out, I had fun. It was a lot of fun. It's been the coolest thing I've done at Ohio State. But yeah, it's been a blast. No ill will to anyone. They had to do what they had to do, and hopefully we can all be friends after this.